G'day crew, Ross here, and today I'm combining a bit of maintenance with a bit of gardening. This is my aloe vera plant. Now you would have seen aloe vera listed on a lot of skincare products. This of course isn't 5 or 10% aloe, it's 100%. And in our house, if we get a cut or an abrasion or something like sunburn, we literally just break a piece of this off, there we go, and just rub it on, and we'll do that every 3 to 4 hours. Now if I put this on the sink, that bit goes dry, come back later on, a little cut, and then rub that on, and that'll last on the sink for a week. Or if it's a bigger piece, like sunburn, we'll open it up like that and rub it on. It's a little bit slimy, but it does a good job. Now this has been sitting in the pot for 15 years, and it is decidedly well past its due date, and it's really not that healthy. This should be lush and green, and it's over competing. There's not enough water in there, there's too many roots in there, and there's too much plant basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, I'm going to repot it into the same pot. Now the pot itself is light, it's strong, however you'll see all this white stuff, and it's all pitted and it looks fairly manky, and what that is photo-degradation. It is the top layers of polymer in the plastic that have oxidized partially through exposure to the atmosphere and partially through exposure to UV radiation. And there's various things that you can do to bring plastic back, and that includes hydrogen peroxide, the same stuff you put in hair, vinegar, scrubbing with vinegar, scrubbing with baking soda, etc. Different solutions for different products. What I'm going to do is try and bring this back with heat. So first step of that, I'm going to take all of this out. It's going to come out as one lump, I suggest, and then we're going to give this a really good clean, and then we'll go in the shed and we'll give it a go. So step one, that's not really much holding that in there. Whoop, yep. There we go, it's come out as one big lump. I'm going to give this a good clean, a good scrub, and I'll see you in the shed shortly. So step one is to give this a really good clean out on the inside and the outside, and a good scrub to make sure all of that ingrained dirt is out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this inside the shed. Yep, here we go. And I'm taking this and doing this inside because I've got wind on the outside. And what we want to be able to do is control the heat. And what we're going to do is, using a heat gun, we're going to melt the top layer of that plastic, which is going to allow that polymer to basically melt back together again. So let's give this a go. Now, one of the things that I learned early on, both from watching videos and also trying it myself, is yes, you can do this quickly. However, what happens is you get runs in the plastic. And while it's still a better looking product than what I'll have now, it does look better when you do this slowly and gradually. So after about 10-15 minutes, we've melted the top surface of the polymer of that plastic, but overall looking much better. What I'm going to do now is refill this with some decent potting mix. I'll split that aloe up, put it back in, and let's see if we can breathe some more life into that plant. Alrighty, so that is repotted. I've taken the smaller pups, I've left the big ones in here, and I'll probably get rid of those. They're fairly old, huge big root systems on them, and I'll just let these ones grow and we'll use those in future. A little bit of mulch on top just to help with the watering, and I've brought the level of the material way up. It was right down the bottom. The pot overall looks pretty good, and I reckon that's going to last me another couple of years. So hopefully that's a good little tip for you. As always, thanks for your time. Happy gardening.